Annette Kassis, writer here in Sacramento. He's written a book about Weinstocks. Tell me about your writing career. How did you become a writer?
Well, I'm a historian. Actually, I didn't so much seek out to be a writer as a historian, but as a historian, it's a writing discipline. And I was working on a different project. My background is in business and consumer history and media history and consumer culture. And I'd been working on a project about McClatchy Broadcasting. And at that time, I got a call from the city historian who runs the Center for Sacramento History. And she said a publisher was looking for a historian to do a project on a landmark department store in Sacramento. And would I be interested, because she knew consumer studies from my area. So that's how the Weinstocks project came to be. The publisher sought me out, and I put the book proposal together for them and did the research. And pretty soon you have a book. I mean, that's the way.
Isn't that a regional publisher?
It is a national publisher that focuses on regional imprints. So they have a series, most publishers have imprints that they do. So they'll do a series like, say, landmarks. And under that they have department store histories, but that can be Philadelphia, Boston, New York, Sacramento, Seattle. So they look for the regional landmarks, but they are part of a national publishing house.
So what are you aspiring to be? Do you want to write a bunch of books?
Oh yeah, I'm a historian, and historians research and write. That's what we do. What we don't normally do is get on camera and talk about it. So teaching, researching, writing. Yeah.
So you have interest in media, and you've studied McClatchy Broadcasting. Does that take you way back to the 1920s when they started radio?
It takes back before World War I. And they were the first newspaper on the Pacific Coast to go into broadcast radio, which is what makes it such an interesting story. And the fact that the West was so far separated from the rest of the country where broadcast radio was developing. And it just makes it a very different, interesting story.
Now they have the top website in town,
yes.
sacb.com. And I just wonder is the internet where all publishing is going?
You know, it's hard to say all publishing. Publishing has changed over time. Publishing has changed since people were producing things on cave walls. You're going to change with the delivery mechanism. You'll always have researchers, you'll always have writers, you'll always have people who want to know stories. How they get those stories is going to change. Someone has to produce them and distribute them.
Is your interest in media beyond Sacramento? Like, have you researched other markets?
No, not so much researched other markets. I'm mostly interested in California and the West Coast and the development out here, and primarily broadcast radio.
Okay. And what's your connection with radio?
It's just purely interest. I spent many years working in advertising and PR. I've always loved radio. It was my favorite medium to write for. It's just always been a passion of mine.
And so, where do you go from here? What are you going to...
To the next project. I'm going to be putting 3 mini proposals together for the next project, and my editor wants to discuss which one to develop into a full proposal. That goes back to the publishing board, and they decide whether or not to move forward with the project.
Great, Annette. We'll talk more about your latest book on the next segment.
Okay.
So the book is on the market?
The book is on the market. It was published in mid-August, so it's really just gotten out there.
Okay, and where can people buy it?
It's at bookstores around the area. I know it's at Barnes & Noble. It's available online. It's at various history centers.